Well, howdy, hey, welcome back to Pacific Northwest Gold Rushers. I'm Jeff, amateur prospector, and this is Gold Rush 24. Well, today's, again, something totally different. What we have is, we have a river that, with the last rapid flood, the one that happened in like a day and a half, blasted through part of the, and changed the course of the river and ripped through a part that hasn't blown out in probably a long time, over 100 years probably. And they were cleaning out the area that's for the fisheries that sucks the water for the ponds and everything. And so they had the big excavator out there, the long arm, and loading it up in dump trucks, and they bringing it up here and dumping it. So they smoothed it all out, but except for that one pile, which is, he told me that that's close to the last pile that they dumped. So I talked to him, I got permission to come up here. Gonna fill up a couple buckets. I don't know, I got 2 here, I got 2 more in my pack. But we were just kind of walking and talking, looking at, we found quartz, we found a couple agates, but you can see that it is all river rock. But he found this one, and this is really cool. I joked with him about breaking it, but what is that? I don't know what that is in the middle of that. So yeah, and I wanted to show you something else. I have a friend a couple years ago, disabled vet, pretty much almost all steel leg, and really in a lot of pain and everything. Well, he's really struggling just to even walk. So he contacted me and we talked to each other. So basically I got a bunch of more gear. You know, I got a few more pumps, hoses, some pans. He's got, I got another backpack sluice that's been secured together. Then he gave me the little mini dream mat, mini high banker. So I'm thinking, I may just fill up these buckets, go over there and see what we're dealing with. So a little bit outside the box. Don't even have to put my boots on. But I'll fill up about, well, hell, I'm doing it. I'll probably do 4 buckets. And then take them home, and maybe I'll try out that little mini high banker and see if there's anything, or set up my other one. Who knows? We'll figure it out. It's a beautiful day though. God, I couldn't ask for better. So I'm going to get that done and check back with you in a second. Let's get this going. Gold Rush 24. Make sure and hit that subscribe. Back in a bit. Alrighty, I got my second bucket down. Already took the other one over there so I can take my jacket off. But yeah, it slowed me down because there's a lot of cool rocks. And I'm always keeping an eye open. But I made sure to put my tailings in. Yeah, you can tell they're not washed clean. And it's a little damp, so it's kind of tricky class. Well, I shouldn't say tricky. Labor intensive to try to classify the best I could. It's a cool one too. But you can see we got like this one. Look at this cool. I think I might take that one home. Saw this cool one too. I keep these kind, not just because they look cool. My Emma Gemma likes to polish rocks, and she's so busy she can't get out to get them herself. So I'm always keeping an eye open. Dang, it's warm enough I even broke a sweat. So anyway, I'm thinking of what I'm going to do is go down, and there's a river or a creek that I'm pretty close to where you can park. I might just run it through my dream mat. We'll figure it out. It's actually just really enjoying my day. Beautiful country. Well, hopefully this got some gold in it. If it does, I'm sure I can talk him into letting me to continue to come up and take a bucket here, a bucket there. Hopefully we can find a nug today. Back in a bit. Cold Rush 24. Howdy, welcome back. Alrighty. Well, I decided to go ahead and bring it home. And there's the two buckets. The dirt actually looks pretty good. Sandy though. So I don't know. Could be nothing. So I decided to use my Bigfoot dream mat. That stand there is new. That was from Mark. You can see, well, that's my gold wheel. But, you know, I got the minor moss and stuff for the big sluice. I was thinking about using the small dream mat there to clean up, but I don't have the fitting for the hose. And then he gave me a couple pans, classifiers, a blue bowl with the dream mat in it, some more classifiers, a couple pumps, got another header box. So, and it's always nice, even with the extra sluices. If you remember, I gave Lise my other backpacking sluice, but it's nice because I can clean them up, and then if I do meet somebody who's just getting into it and is excited about it, we all know everything's expensive. You know, maybe I can help them out and give them a sluice to get started with. Same thing with the blue bowl. I already have a blue bowl. So I did lose my leveling legs though during the flood. So it's nice to get those. And the other thing is, with that Bigfoot, I have to use a stand, but I'm thinking of taking these off and putting them on that. So anyway, let's take a look. So again, I just wanted to use a small tub today because as soon as it starts filling, it's probably going to overflow. But and the header leaks like always, but it works. Got a couple extra buckets. Got those buckets. Let's actually see. Let's see what the dirt looks like. The water came down nice and easy. Make sure all the air bubbles are out. Looks pretty good. Well, let's put one in and see what it looks like. This is how I really tell if it's level or not for me, is how the dirt flows or if the water's too fast. Seems pretty good. Looks like I might need a little more slope. speed it up a little bit. This is what's hard for me when, you know, I've only used this mat here a few times. I think I'm going to try to drop this down a little bit, just a little bit more, because my gut is saying that should be moving faster. So let me do a little tweaking, then we'll get to feeding. Back in a bit. Well, alrighty. I went ahead and lowered it down a little bit more, and that definitely looks a lot better. Everything's turning in there. This has all been classified. Classifying was a pain in the butt when it's damp. So, let's get this ran. Cold Rush 24. Alrighty, got the first bucket done. I had to bring out my shop light. My sawtooth mat up here, that should be an indicator. I think I see a speck of gold right there, and then there's another one over there. But that's the one thing about Dream Mat, at least for me. You kind of just don't know until you're done. So, like I say, I'm not going to be too disappointed if there's no gold, because again, it was just an opportunity and I wasn't going to miss it and find out, and you don't know unless you try. So, I'm going to switch out that bucket, put in some clean water in there, and get to feeding again. Who knows? There might be a nug in there. We'll find out. Back in a bit. Cold Rush 24. Alrighty. Got the second bucket done. Excuse me. And I was looking in here, in the sawtooth, i.e. indicator mat. Where'd it go? I saw gold. Doggone it, but it was super, super small. And I don't have my reading glasses out here. There was one up here, and there was one down here somewhere. But, so it's not looking super promising. But we won't know until we get these cons cleaned up. Yeah, I guess I was mostly just daydreaming and praying and hoping that that excavator, the stuff they excavated out and dumped with the dump truck there was going to be really good. I was hoping, still could be promising, because what a secret spot. I mean, you could go there and just fill up, you know, as many buckets as you have, throw them in your truck, bring them home, run them on a rainy day. So we'll know more when we pan it back. All right. Let me get to it. Back in a bit. Cold Rush 24. Alrighty. I got her all cleaned up and panned back. Now, let me show you. So, I did have quite a bit of black sand. Got a piece of lead. I don't even think these are going to show up the lights. And I got a speck right there. And right there. So, hey, you don't know unless you look. I mean, it would have been sweet if that was a hot spot. But that's prospecting. Still a fun weekend. It was good to get out. And then Saturday I went to the gold show in Monroe. And that was very informative, as well as what great people, what a bunch of fun people. And it is neat to walk around and know there's that many crazy people who actually do this. But I did meet some really nice people. Some of them came up and introduced themselves, recognized me from my videos. That was very humbling. And then I had some that would come up and actually thank me for my videos because, you know, I've said it before. I try to focus my videos more on, you know, what I'm looking for when I'm out, and I'm not an expert by no means. But most of all, have fun. Just have fun. So that was really neat. I did get basically, for the most part, an answer about the rules about pumping out of the water again, and that's a still for right now, and no, you can't do it. However, I did clarify that I am allowed to recirc. I just have to still follow the rules when I do that, and so that was good to hear that. So if you guys are watching and I ran into you at the show, thanks for introducing yourself. It was great. It was awesome. Oh, also, I finally, and I'm not doing it for the claims. I'm doing it because the prospecting groups are the ones fighting for our rights to prospect. So I did officially join the Washington Prospecting Miners Association, I think it's called. I'm an official card-carrying member. But that was cool. I've been wanting to do that, mostly just to support them. But other than that, you know, this here, I don't even want to say I'm bummed. It's just unfortunate that it wasn't. That would have been so cool that it's not. So that's part of prospecting. In fact, you know, at the show I did have a guy, you know, he does metal detecting and stuff, and he was saying, you know, and I talked to him, that's the same with prospecting. You know, you probably find 100 bottle caps before you even find anything else. So when you're metal detecting, so prospecting is the same thing. You read the signs, you do it, but there's no guarantee there's going to be gold there. So we just do our best. But most of all, do your best to have fun. So once again, that's it for this week. If you haven't subscribed, hopefully you subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment. I love the comments. Other than that, thanks again. I had a fun time at that show, and thanks for introducing yourself to me, and I had a blast. So till next week, have fun. Enjoy yourself. Cold West 24.